The Young and the Restless Spoilers. A tangled web, Tracy's love and Jack's protection. Tracy Abbott stared at her screen, her heart pounding as she prepared for a difficult conversation. Her brother Jack Abbott appeared on the other end of the video call, his face a mixture of concern and determination. She took a deep breath and began. "Jack, I have something to tell you," Tracy said, her voice wavering slightly. "I'm in love with someone. Allan, Martin's older brother." Jack's eyes narrowed, a look of disbelief crossing his face. "Allan? The doctor? Tracy, are you sure about this? You know how I feel about the men in your life." Tracy nodded, her resolve strengthening. "Yes, Jack. Allan is kind, intelligent, and caring. I know you worry about me, but this feels different." Jack leaned forward, his expression serious. "Tracy, I need you to be cautious. You know how much I care about you. I'm sending a detective to Paris to investigate Allan's past. I need to know if he's truly the man he claims to be." Tracy sighed, knowing that her brother's protectiveness came from a place of love. "Jack, I understand your concerns. But Allan is a respected doctor and a PhD, he has a way of making anyone feel special." "That may be true, but I need to be sure," Jack insisted. "I've seen too many men take advantage of you. Remember Kane and the others? I won't let that happen again." Meanwhile, Ashley Abbott was making remarkable progress in her treatment. Her doctors were impressed with her recovery, and she felt stronger every day. However, Ashley wasn't ready to leave the treatment facility just yet. She wanted to be sure she was fully recovered and wouldn't relapse. "I feel good, but I need more time," Ashley told her doctors. "I don't want to risk a setback. I need to be sure I'm ready." Back on the video call, Jack continued to express his concerns to Tracy. "Bring Allan to Genoa City, Tracy. Let me meet him and decide if he's worthy of your love. I need to protect you." Tracy nodded reluctantly. "All right, Jack. I'll ask Allan to come to Genoa City. But please, try to keep an open mind. He means a lot to me." As the call ended, Jack's mind raced. He had never trusted the men in Tracy's life, and he had always been proven right. He couldn't shake the feeling that Allan was hiding something. His past needed to be scrutinized, and Jack was determined to uncover the truth. The detective Jack hired began his investigation in Paris, delving into Allan's background. Allan's credentials as a doctor and PhD were impeccable, but Jack knew that appearances could be deceiving. The detective's reports were thorough, examining every aspect of Allan's life. Meanwhile, Allan prepared for his trip to Genoa City, unaware of the scrutiny he was under. He cared deeply for Tracy and wanted to prove his love to her family. He knew winning over Jack would be a challenge, but he was ready to face it. As the day of Allan's arrival approached, Tracy was filled with both excitement and anxiety. She loved her brother dearly but wanted him to see the good in Allan. She hoped that once Jack met him, he would understand why she had fallen for him. The moment Allan arrived in Genoa City, the atmosphere was tense. Jack greeted him with a firm handshake and a scrutinizing gaze. "Welcome, Allan. I hope you're ready to answer some questions." Allan met Jack's gaze steadily. "Of course, Jack. I understand your concerns, and I'm here to prove myself." The next few days were filled with conversations and observations. Jack watched Allan closely, looking for any signs of deceit. He asked probing questions about Allan's past, his career, and his intentions with Tracy. Allan answered honestly, aware that his future with Tracy depended on Jack's approval. Despite Jack's reservations, he couldn't find any faults in Allan's story. The detective's reports came back clean, further solidifying Allan's credibility. Jack began to see the genuine affection Allan had for Tracy, and his protectiveness started to wane. One evening, Jack and Allan found themselves alone, the tension between them palpable. "Allan," Jack began, "I have to admit, I was skeptical at first. But you seem sincere in your feelings for Tracy. She deserves someone who will treat her with the respect and love she deserves." Allan nodded, his expression earnest. "I understand, Jack. Tracy means the world to me. I promise to take care of her and be there for her always." Jack sighed, a weight lifting off his shoulders. "All right, Allan. You've earned my tentative trust. But remember, if you hurt Tracy, you'll have to answer to me. As Allan and Tracy's relationship blossomed, Jack's protective stance softened. He saw the happiness Allan brought to Tracy's life and began to accept him as part of the family. The journey had been fraught with challenges, but the love and loyalty of the Abbott family prevailed.